Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. You're joining me 5.5k steps into my steps journey for today. I've recorded 2 videos so far and this is going to be video number 3, but let's not waste any time. So today's video is actually 2 videos titles in one. So the first title is Where Are Your Principles? And the second title is Operate of Principles and Not Emotions. So the second video title is actually one that I used for the mindset transformation course in my school community, and I wanted to bring it here because I believe it's such a good concept to think about and to operate on that let me not gatekeep, let me actually teach it to you guys here on YouTube as well. So firstly, where I say where are your principles, it is a question that every single man must ask himself, and the reason why is because your principles are your non-negotiables. If you say to yourself you are going to go to the gym at a set amount of time, or you said to yourself you were going to do X amount of work in one day, like I said to myself today, no matter what, how tired I am, no matter what time I wake up, like yesterday I went to bed around 2 a.m. because I was hoping my mom do something, and I was like, I wanted to go sleep early so I could wake up at 6 a.m. on my day off and do some work. I think I ended up waking up at like 10 something, but I didn't get out of bed till like 11 to 12:30, no, I think 11. And I was like, okay, I deserve that rest after all this work, but should I be a bum today or should I lock in and do the work that I'm going to do? And obviously I chose option number 2 because you're watching this video. I said to myself, no matter what today, I'm going to record 3 videos. I'm still going to go and do my walks. Even when I didn't feel like going on my walk, I put my shoes on just to make sure no matter what I'm going to do it, because either I undo my shoelaces and take off my shoes, or I'm going to go do the walk. So I went to go do the walk, and I said I might as well record the videos because before leaving my house, I recorded no videos. I was recording my skincare routine and my facial routine and some other routines for the school community. But other than that, I didn't record any sit-down speaking videos. But the reason why I'm recording these videos, as I'm trying to touch upon earlier, is it was part of my principles. I said to myself, I'm going to do something, so I am doing it. And every single man needs to have non-negotiables. Every single man needs to have a form of integrity towards himself, where he says, okay then, if I say this, my words link to action. And too many men don't have that. Too many men's words don't link to action. And that is how you get forms of depression. That's how you get anxiety. That's how you get addictions. That's how you get all these sorts of negative traits and negative habits in your life. Because, for example, when I got to a point of time when I started gaming again, around either last month or the month before that, when I started gaming again, literally one day I said to myself, okay, no, I'm not going to game again for either forever or that's me done for now. And since then, I have not picked up my controller. And I put my TV away because I said to myself, I said I'm going to stop gaming, so what am I going to do? I'm going to stop gaming. As much as fun as it may be, I have other priorities, and I said to myself, I'm not going to do it. Every single man needs to have principles. If you trust yourself more than anybody else, or at least you trust yourself at all, you will do the things that you say you want to do. If you say to yourself, my non-negotiable, one of my principles is that when I say I will do something, that's what will be done. That is like a superpower, because that is what will be done. I'm freezing my fingers off right now. I am not really tired because it's actually quite cold outside, but because I was wearing indoor clothes, I only had a t-shirt on and a jacket, so I am quite cold, but I said, it doesn't matter, I'm still going to do what I need to do. That's my principles. And every single one of you watching this should have some principles. Don't operate off emotions. Now, this is part 2 of the video, where I say operate off principles and not emotions. Because if your emotions say to you, I don't feel like getting out of bed today, and you operate off emotions, you're not going to get out of bed today. But if you say to yourself, I know I have X amount of work that I need to get done, no matter how you feel, that work will get done. And that is how the world keeps moving. Let's say we was to, I forgot the word, where you humanize something that is not a human. I think it is, no, I'm not even going to butcher it. I think it might be onomatopoeia or something like that. But let's say we was to do that towards the world. And we was to say, okay then, does the world really want to spin every single day? Most likely not. But the world does. The world is operating off principles. The principle for the world is that it will move every single day. It will rotate. So that's how we must be moving. It's not saying, okay, when I'm tired, I'm going to be one of those hustle culture guys who work 24/7 and don't rest. But once again, as I say in other times and other videos, and even what I spoke about even literally like 3 minutes ago, is that have scheduled rest times. So sure, you may be tired sometimes, and The only time you should really be resting yourself is if you know you've done a lot of hard work. There's people, and I found it funny because I watched a video on one of my friend's Instagram stories, and it was so real because it was like, the rock before you lock in. And literally, I was sitting there scrolling on Instagram before I went to come do work, and I found it funny. But the thing that I didn't find funny was when I went to the comments was that people were saying, but you never get to the second part, which is like, I never lock in, I never do the work. And I'm like, do you know how negative that is to yourself? Because you already know you're not going to do the work. So at that point in time, someone like that, I would say a rest day is not necessary because you are already resting 24/7. But the person who is working like a horse, hustling 24/7, sure, take your rest days. You can operate off emotions sometimes, but the majority of your time, the majority of your life, be operating off principles. Say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do, this is when I'm going to do it, and do it. Don't change your mind last minute because the only person who you're lying to is yourself. I am not going to be affected by the little lies and the little tales that you say to yourself. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you. It's going to affect your life. It's going to affect your future. It's going to affect your family. So you need to ensure that when you say you're going to do something, that's what will be done. And that comes from you saying, okay, I have principles and I will not operate off my emotions. I will do the things which I know I need to be done. No matter how I feel, no matter what time it is, no matter where it is. But I'm in my area walking on roads I didn't even know existed because I want to get to my steps done. That is how you need to be thinking. And sadly, that is how the winners think. And when I say sadly, I say that because if you are not a winner or you are operating as a loser right now, you need to put your mindset into that mindset, whether you like it or not. Because that's exactly what it takes. And the guys who you see at the top, they're definitely operating like that. So, operate like that. Create some principles for yourself. Say these are my non-negotiables. When I say I'm going to do something, that's what shall be done. Whether I feel like it or not, whether I'm tired or not, it shall be done. And you will see how much your life will change. And you see how much respect you gain for yourself. Because you will no longer say, I'm not that person, I can't do this, I can't do that. All my confidence stems from my principles. I say to myself, this is my principles, these are my non-negotiables, and because I get that done, I can trust myself. So if I go to the gym tomorrow and somebody says to me, bench 130, I can say, yeah, I can bench that because I have done that. Because that was one of my principles. I said to myself, I will do that. So, find your principles, find your non-negotiables, implement them into your life, and see how your life changes. Thank you for watching today's video. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Comment down your principles or your non-negotiables. If you're interested in my free ebook, well, I'm not telling you if you're interested. Get it. It's literally free. It is the link in the description. If you want to join my paid school community, link is also in the description. And by now, I might have my free school community made. If you're interested in that, click the link in the description as well. And join there, and I'll see you inside.